This one's cool.
Yeah.
In a far-off kingdom, a rotten king reigned supreme. He was known to frequently decide that he had been slighted and placed people in prison to be punished or worse. The king unexpectedly ordered a particularly complicated feast from his chef Arthur in the middle of the night. The chef and the king's staff worked frantically, as tired as they were, to create a culinary masterpiece. The feast was a triumph, and the king later sent word to see if he may speak with the chef. Word arrived. Very early in the morning, the king would be to the kitchens within the hour, and the kitchen staff readied themselves for his visit. The king arrived with his guards, and he quietly toured the kitchens as he thoroughly inspected a great many things. Nothing was said, however. The king looked at his guards as he approached the exit and nodded. The king's guards proceeded to destroy the kitchen's pots, pans, and kitchen tools. The guards turned to the chef and they said, "The king would like you to know he is displeased with last night's feast. You forgot to serve sea salt instead of salt with his meal." But the chef was aghast. He knew he had served the sea salt. He had prepared it himself. He only said "aye" before he was cut off, and told he was to be removed from the king's staff and be placed in a prison to await further punishments. The king felt assured mistakes no longer be made in his kitchen, and as a test a few weeks later, he had a new feast prepared for the opening of the knight's tournament. At the end of the tournament, a victorious knight stood remaining. The king was so unhappy, feeling slighted again because his favorite knight did not win. So he rushed the knight with a dagger in his hand. The knight flicked away the dagger, but gave the king what was intended for the knight. The king was now removed from life and power, and the knight made their way to the throne and were seated. The shocked crowd dropped the facade of reverence for the old king and warmly cheered a new powerful leader. The guards, also shocked, but no longer hiding their contempt for the rotten king, said, "All hail the new king," to which the entrant removed their helmet and said, "Queen." "All hail the new queen," said the guards. "What would you have us do, your majesty?" they asked. "Firstly, bring me Arthur, the chef in the prisons." Arthur approached the new queen, and he quietly asked, "Daughter, what has happened? And are those my pots and pans you are wearing?" "It's time to explain it all, father," she said. "They sent them to me at the blacksmith shop for repairs. They did not know I was your daughter." She smiled pleasantly at her father as they waved toward the crowd over the tournament field and the cold, dead body of the former king. "You always said that your pots and pans would bring us good fortune, father. You just did not know how right you were."
She was a smart one, wasn't she?
Yes, it was.
Very smart.
And prepared.
Yeah, this is a fan favorite. Yeah.
I love it.